Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Dr. KOA. Um, I wasn't the first to actually be introduced to the GOT backup family. This project, I wasn't the first in Africa to be introduced or to be spoken to about it. I was told that I was the number 18th person to be told that I was the first to take it seriously. I was the first because many people had doubts. And still, some people have registered, they even have doubts. But for me, from day one, for those of you who know me, I have never recoiled. I've never slowed down. The same energy, the same passion. I'm still teaching in 4 universities, but I'm still doing this as if I have no job. Okay. That passion that I have, that passion is what drives people to want to know what this is about. Now, if you are here and you have not downloaded the GOT Backup app, I beg you to download it. If you don't know how to download it, I can show you. I can show you as quickly as possible because you see, it is when you have downloaded, you have to always go there at least 3 times a week. You click on it, you open it, and then you go to the top left. You see some 3 horizontal lines if you have it on the phone. 3 horizontal lines, and then you click on that, and then you see transfer. Click on transfer and wait for 1 minute, and you see something. Let me repeat. So you click on it on your phone, you log in with your username and a password, then you go to top left, you click on 3 horizontal lines. Once you do that, you see transfer. Click on transfer and wait for 1 minute. You see something. If you do this every 3 days, you will understand why some of us are earning income. Simple strategy, simple systems, and it will help you big time. Okay, so that's the first step. So now, what is the autopilot and how do you effectively execute the autopilot system? How do you do that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the autopilot, you see the phone, the phone that we all have. It's a powerful thing. Okay, I can use this phone, even when I'm in the UK, I can use this phone to spark my car in Ghana. I can use this phone to lock my car in Ghana. If somebody steals my car in Ghana, I can use this phone to stop the engine. So this machine here is a very powerful thing, but I need to be able to learn how to operate it because it's a machine. That is how our business is. The autopilot system is a machine, but once you don't learn how to operate the autopilot system, you will have a very important asset and still you wouldn't know how to effectively use it and benefit from it. In fact, there was a man in America, we're talking, he told me, this is all I've been waiting for. And he is just flying with this autopilot system. At first, he had nobody. He was rankless. He was not even a bronze. And now he has moved all the way to the point of a platinum because he just used the autopilot system to his advantage. Okay, I'll explain how to use the autopilot system to our advantage. So today, we're going to look at what do you say before you give your autopilot link out. What do you say? Before you give the autopilot link out, you're going to look at that. Exactly what to say and what not to say before you give the autopilot link out. Now, how do you create and effectively use the link? How do you create? Please, if you have anybody here in this business who is not on the line, I beg you, just one more time, put it on the chat that a person should join the Zoom. Because one of the things about Zoom is that as you are watching, you are also reading what others are saying. So it helps you. But when you're watching alone, even after the recording, it's not as fun as when you're live watching. And please, for those of you who are watching and listening, please put information there for others to benefit from. Now, why do you have to use the lead capture system in addition to the autopilot? Now, the lead capture system is something you already have. You have to use that in addition to the autopilot system. You will finish the game. And then finally, why is this the best game changer in our industry? And I'll show you any company in the world, even if they don't want to be part of GOT Backup, they can use the autopilot system to their advantage. And I'll show you. Okay. So these are the things that we want to consider. Now, what is the first thing to do before you can use your autopilot system? The first thing is to design your profile. Design your profile. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a little bit about my profile so that you can do the same thing. Do your profile, design it on all your social media platforms. It will help you. This is a little bit of the profile. You see, on the profile, if you look at the bottom here, on my profile, this is my LinkedIn. It's very similar to my Facebook. On your profile, it has a lot of things about you. And guys, you might think that you are not a doctor or professor like me. That is, therefore, you don't have a profile. I can prove to you, every single person here has at least 5 profiling. I'll give you an example. You are a marriage counselor. You always advise people. You are not earning from it. So because you are not earning from it, you don't think that is a profession. But do you know that people are paid for what you are doing? That is a profile, marriage counselor. You add that to your profile. The next thing is that you are a runner. You run every day. Okay, you run. That is your profile. Now you are someone who always likes to learn. You like to learn. So you see at the bottom of my own, you can see at the bottom, I'm what? A learner. I'm a learner. Can you imagine? It's a whole profession. Do you know that I got a contract in UCLA, University of Los Angeles, simply because of that word, a learner? It says, I love people who, after whatever they have, they still see themselves as learners. Okay, so these are, if this applies to me, it applies to you as well. You are a housewife. A housewife is someone who is a multitasker. You can do multiple things at the same time. So you should put it down there as part of your profile, a multitasking housewife. Can you believe that? A multitasking housewife. Okay. You are a musician. You play music. You are even a dancer. You are a church leader. You are a controversial analyst. You are a look. There are so many things you can include as part of your profiling. You are a comic person. You are a comedian. You are a teacher. You are a lawyer. Okay. You are a dancer. You are a food lover. Can you imagine? You are a cook. You are a cook. You are a wine lover. You are a cook. You are a akpeteshi lover. Please don't add that one. It's like you are akpeteshi lover. No. That one, take it out. You get a point, but you get my point. I'm saying you need to be able to create. And let me tell you why this is powerful. Because that's what speaks for you. That's what speaks for you when you are not there and the person goes to your profile. That's what they see. Even if you put your link, your autopilot link anywhere, he doesn't care. The first thing he's going to do is to check who you are. Because who you are speaks volumes. Who you are speaks volumes. And what you have written about what you do speaks volume. So you need to be able to. The last time I met some people and helped them to create their profile. In fact, one lady said, hey, dog, no, that's what a person said. I never knew that I was so multitasker. I didn't know that I had a lot. In fact, she came to realize that she's a housewife. She came to realize, do you know that any woman is an endurance expert? That's one of your profile. Because a woman who has delivered a child has endured the pain and the agony of childbearing. And therefore, that person is an endurance expert. And that is one thing you can put there as an endurance expert. Okay, so there are so many things you can put in your profile. And that is the first thing I want to talk about. Design your profile. Design your profile, guys. Design your profile. It might not be useful to you now, but I promise you, it will be useful to you not only in God backup. It will be useful. These days, it's not about CV. It's not about CV. It's your presence on the social media. It is what makes you stand out. And so you can do autopilot, autopilot, but your profile will speak a lot about you. The best you can even do is that you can do a video. So instead of actually writing all this, you can do a short 30-second video telling people about who you are. Abaraba. Baraba. That is going to make somebody even love you because you become a personal touch. You see the way the celebrities are doing well in life is because they are not afraid to show who they are. Did you know that before, a lot of pastors will not go on social media? But now, pastors are going on social media. Why? Because now, even juju people are going on social media and you are telling me that, good people should not go on social media. So remember that your profile will sell you. It will magnetize you. You need to design that. You need to apply that. You need to use that, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way. That is the way that will make a lot of people. Some people are writing on the screen, so I just want to clear it as quickly as possible so that, okay, all right. So that people will what? People will look for you. People will search for you. And that is the way you want to be able to take this profiling on. Second thing, okay, I'm showing you how you can be marketable in the world, even if there's no go back up. Okay. Who is still writing on the screen? Please, just a second. Let me stop somebody who is writing consistently on the screen. Okay. And then let me clean the screen so that it will. Fantastic. The second thing is that give your social media value if you want strangers to chat you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something. I just put a message on my LinkedIn, one message. And the message was, I work with a US organization. They are looking for 1 million people in Africa to work with. You are paid, depending on how you work, but you are paid between $500 and $100,000. I just put that on my social media. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't do that. That day, the kind of people who contacted me, why? Because immediately they'll go and check my profile and they can see that what I've put there is value. So what I'm saying is that if you really want people to look for you, not look chasing people, you just have to put your profile design and then be visible on social media. That's the first thing. Next, create suspenseful messages. Today, I'll give you 4 messages that you can post. Suspenseful messages for people to ask you questions. See, not you asking, you're posing a message there for them to ask you how. For example, those of you who have the t-shirt, I wish I could show you. Okay? The t-shirt shows, at the back, it shows that ask me how. Put a message. See, every day, put a message on your status. And it's a question. Make the person ask you the question how. For example, today, one thing I put there, on Monday morning, the heart attack rate rises by 35%. I had people asking me, why? 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 And I said, you have brought yourself. You have brought yourself. Okay. So there are so many ways you can get strangers into your line of activities for you to know that to say that you don't know anybody. Second, don't hide. Once a week, do a video, one video, 30 minutes. Sorry, 30 seconds. One video, 30 seconds every week. Once a week, not every day. Once a week, ladies and gentlemen, I am begging you to learn to do it. It doesn't matter. It must be ugly video. It doesn't matter. Don't go and dress up. Don't go and wear posh. Just step out of the house. Okay. I remember Fulera used to do the video. Fulera is living in Belgium. And she's doing a video. And she's sitting in the room all the time. People didn't even know that she was in Belgium. I said, get up from that room of yours. Step out of outside. Let people see that you are walking around. And do a video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love a video Mary did. Mary back lunch. Mary did an incredible video. She says, I'm so happy. I don't want to. I'm still okay. So that she's so happy. She's speaking rubbish, and she doesn't even know why she's speaking rubbish. That's what she said. She says, I'm so happy. I'm speaking rubbish, and I don't even know why I'm speaking rubbish. And that video had multiple views. You've got to learn to just be crazy. And that is it. When you are eating food, whether it is banku, kokonte is something people don't eat. When you are eating kokonte, you take a video and say, I'm enjoying my kokonte. Do you know what kokonte is? Just that. Somebody's going to smile. Somebody's going to say, who is that? Somebody's going to be attracted to you. And as you do that every day, your value will begin to get people to you. You don't chase people, they chase you. Okay. Now, For those you know, for friends and families you know, this is not the time to entertain them. For them, you want to build relationship. If people are not coming to you, if strangers are not coming to you, ladies and gentlemen, build relationship with them. So they are not coming. So you go to them. Okay. Before I joined LinkedIn, I was adding people and I'll comment, congratulate them. I said, wow, I just like your post. Wow, you look like a serious person. Wow, what an incredible, smart looking person. That's all. Can you imagine that sentence? Wow, what an incredible, smart looking person. Just that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow, what an incredible, smart looking you. Do you know how proud that person will feel? I'm telling you, even if the person is an MP, the person will say, oh, thank you. Because people love compliments. And each time you compliment people, you connect with them. You connect. That's why I talk about exchanging pleasantries, ladies and gentlemen. If you are walking on the road, you see anybody every day, just try that 3 people. You will say, wow, I just like your dress. It's beautiful. Where are you? I'm telling you, that person will be so proud. And even if the person is not proud, you will be proud because you are a giver. There's more happiness in giving. And because you've given something to that person feels très bien. That person is more likely to want to exchange numbers, especially when you say that, look, I have something, but this is not the best time. I want to get your number and then we can talk about it because you are somebody who looks too smart. I can't let you go. And that is how you do. Just compliment them. Okay. What perfume are you wearing? It's beautiful. It smells good. That's all. What perfume are you wearing? That alone. Wow, what a perfume you are wearing. You've killed them. Man, woman, or suffer, rich, poor, it doesn't matter. Can you imagine somebody who is not wearing any perfume? And you say, wow, what perfume are you wearing? It's fantastic. The person is just going to be overly happy and say that maybe your perfume has come to my perfume. My point is that compliment people. Compliment people. You have a lovely shoe. You have a wonderful shirt. You have an incredible mobile phone. You look like a smart person. You look like someone who is really, really blessed. Compliment people in Japan. I'm telling you, this will pay off. That is how you get people into your yard. That's why this is called giving. This is what giving. And as you give to people, you will be attracted to them. They will be attracted to you, and you don't have to chase them. Because now the next thing is that when you give them your autopilot, they are going to use it. Smile. Some of us, we frown, Papa. In fact, there was one lady I once met. I said, why are you frowning like that? He said, hey, I'm not frowning. That's how my face is. I said, if that's how your face is there, then when you are actually smiling, frowning, then that one, there will be bomb. Smile. And you know how you smile? Uh-huh. You understand? Is there? Uh-huh. Smile. Now, one will not the door. Yeah, yeah. One will not the door. You're always do like that. Smile. It is an infectious thing. It is cancerous. It can affect people when you smile at them. Look, don't talk, just smile. In fact, the last time I was going to Sainsbury, okay, and I decided that I'll try this trick and smile at people. Say, hello, hello, hello. I good? I'm telling you, I even had it too much. Girls were now looking for me. Okay, I say, hey, I'm not coming down that pathway. Just smiling. People want to get your number. It is a very powerful thing. So smiles once in a blue moon and get people's attention. I'm so surprised at the ladies, the ladies, you should fly more than the men. You see, as a lady, men are already looking for you. You understand? They are already looking for you. So can you imagine you have dressed well and you approach a man and say, wow, you look like a real gentleman. You know how that man is going to feel. You look like a real gentleman. That is it. Because men are rather used to coming to you. So when you go to them in that manner, you can get their attention. And for those of you who are always getting men to you, and the men are trying to woo you, and you start snubbing them, stop doing that thing. The moment they come to you, so, oh, wow, that's good. Can I have your number? You rather request for the man's number. Can you imagine? And once you do that, if you don't want to talk with the person, let us talk to the person for you. Okay? Because a man will start trying to woo you and that kind of thing. So you bring a third party leader to come and speak to that person for you so that you can win the person, because that person's brain will be scatterplatted. Exchange pleasantries and smile. Smile. Now, share newcomers on your status. The moment somebody is added to the page, I'm showing you before your autopilot system will work effectively for you. These are the things you want to do. Anytime a newcomer joins the team, post it on your status. For those of you who have my number, you check my status. In fact, you can check my status right now. There are so many things I've posted on my status, and it attracts. Sometimes I have over 500, sometimes 700 people watching my status, because I'm always sharing. I'm always going to check my status. New people, advanced, people who have rank advanced, always sharing. Go and take the past ones and share. That will make people want to find out what is this about. And that is when you begin to use your autopilot system. Okay, now let's get to the autopilot. What exactly now do you say to help someone to want to engage in this autopilot system? What exactly do you say? So this is one thing you can say. Direct. After you've done all of these, this is one thing you can say. Would you look at it if I show you a US business project where you don't sell anything, but allow an artificial intelligence to do for you? Would you like to see? Ladies and gentlemen, this is someone you are going to, you can call the person and ask this question, or you can send a message similar to this and send it to the person. That question, would you like to see, is an important question. Watch the question. Repeat that question at the end again. Would you like to see? Would you look at it if I show you a US, bring the US. Because the thing is that people don't like certain things that might look like it's coming from other countries. But when it's coming from US, then they like it. And it is coming from the US. Would you like to see if I show you a US business project where you don't sell anything, but you allow an artificial intelligence to do everything for you? Would you like to see? Do this on every person you have in your contact. Now, you can choose not to bring the word business project. You can choose to bring the word, would you like to see something from the US? That is artificial intelligence based. That will help you in an incredible way in your life. Would you like to see it? You see, that question, would you, is an important thing, because you're not forcing the person, but you're also allowing the person to say yes. And the person doesn't know what the thing is. So why is the person going to say no? He doesn't know. Unless you have gone to talk about go back, okay, then you have already, finished the whole thing. And today I'll show you a video you should give to the person. Okay? 5 videos you should give to the person afterwards. Okay. Another one. I have some, today I don't know why I've done a lot of typo here. Okay? I have some real message for you. That's what you say. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, write that message. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Joanna. Good morning, Hilda. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Chris. I have some real message for you. And leave it there. Don't say anything. That's all you say. And send us a WhatsApp to the person. Hello, Johnny. I have a certain message for you. And leave it there. Don't tell the person what the message is. Wait for the person to ask you, what is it? And when the person asks you what is it, we'll come to what next to do. Another one, Kofi, I have some good news for you. And leave it there. I have some good news for you. And leave it there. Don't say anything else. Don't do anything else. Now, if you are talking to the person, then the person is going to ask you, what is it? And when the person asks you, what is it? What do you do? That's the next thing we'll be looking at very soon. But these are very straight to the point, catchy information that you want to do to every contact. I'm telling you, there are some contacts you think that this thing is not for them, so you won't even do it. But that statement you just put there, who cares? Who cares? And so it's very important that you do it. Okay. And there's a video that will make them laugh. Not the one the CEO gave us. Oh, there's another video I'm going to show you. All right. Then number 4. This is the 4th thing. This one is direct. Papa. Jaga jaga. Mogo mogo. Business minded. Ambitious. Determined. See, everyone will want to have at least $1,000 in addition to his income. Forget about the depreciation of the dollar against your currency. Forget. By the time you realize it's gone back to 18. Okay. Now, but now that the dollar is a little bit depreciated against the currency, this is the time is cheap. It's cheap. Do you know anyone? You see, this question is a very powerful question. You are not directing it to the person. So you are asking an indirect question so that the person will rather say, me, myself, I'm the one. Do you know anyone who you think, the typos have made it, who you think can work on his phone at least 2 hours a day and be getting at least $1,000? That should tell you how busy I've become today and not being able to do a lot of editing. Okay. So do you know anyone who you think can work on his phone at least 2 hours a day or 1 hour a day, and the person will be getting at least $1,000 every month? People work 8 hours a day and they never get even half of this amount. $1,000 a month is significant. It's about 10,000, 11,000 right now. It's still great income. And yet, most people, you see, because he said, so this one, you can ask a rich person, I'm telling you. And you can also ask a poor person. Because a rich person might know somebody who has been worrying him every day, money, 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 money. And so he would direct that person. Hey, go and see this lady. She says that she has something for you, that you can earn $1,000 a month. Go and talk to her. So do not rule anybody out. And then the poor person, they need it even more. The average person needs it even more because they are struggling and not getting it. Don't ever discriminate. Don't ever think that somebody is busy or is rich and therefore the person cannot do this. This mindset is what is killing your business. You don't want to assume for people. Most of the people, in fact, me, I'm a doctor and I'm a professor. There are some doctors and some professors you might not even want to talk to. You think because they are doctors and they are professors, they will not do this. And so you take them out. But I am one. You know what? Sometimes some of the professors will say, I don't have time. And I say, but I'm doing the same thing as you. Okay. Then the next excuse is that, oh, but we are different. And I said, that's what you should have said in the first place. So everybody doesn't have time. It's only a matter of priority. You see, we all have 24 hours. It's a priority. So it's not about time. It's about what is important to the person. And so if the person thinks that $1,000 a month is important, that person will take an action. Or if he thinks it's important for his brother. In fact, there's a guy here, there are some people here who didn't pay themselves. They are somebody, family member paid for them to start his business. So these are 4 legitimate questions you can do. Now, what do you do now next? What do you say in the first place before you share your autopilot link? That's what we looked at. Now, what do you do? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the important videos you want to take note of. Oh, the first one. These are important too. So please take a picture of this screen so that you will know, in case you ever forget this, so you will know. Because the thing is that sometimes, come on, Sometimes some of these things, we will need them. When we do them, like if somebody is going to ask on the page, how do I get this? 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 Meanwhile, we have posted it here or we have shown it here. So the first thing you want to notice that Go Backup has a link, and that link is all about the service. So if you want the person to know all about the service, or even after watching the business one, if the person wants to know all about the service, this is a link. Change the username and put your own username there. So my username is Dr. KOA. So it will be https://drkoa.gotbackup.com. This is very important. You should do that for yours. Send that link to the person after the person has watched the other videos I'll show you. The person will know everything about the service alone, no business, no nothing, no income, just purely the service of Go Backup. I beg you, take note of this. Take note of this. Because sometimes, and by the way, once you put your username there, whatever the person is clicking there is in your name. Second one, this is an autopilot link. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please take note of something. Before you give the autopilot link, now let me share something with you. I would say that give the autopilot link to people who are networkers or business-minded people. That's it. I want to say that thing again, else you will worry somebody. You see, yes, the person is not going to sell anything. But for some people, the moment they get to the page, and the page normally says that what you hate about network marketing has been removed. All that you hate about network marketing, gone. So straight away, the person hears that word, the person might have a certain mindset. And so what you want to do is you want the person to watch this video. This is yesterday's video. Yesterday's video. It is loaded with all the service together with how a person can understand the business. And it also explains how easy it is for the person not to sell anything. This video explains it. So you want the person to watch the video. This is important. Once the person has finished watching the video, you now tell the person to, now, do you want, because in the video, it says that contact the person who gave you this video and collect his autopilot link. So the person will contact you for your autopilot. It is there, and then you will give your username to the person. Ladies and gentlemen, respect the thing. Don't just be sending these things to people. Follow this trajectory I've told you, and it will work out perfectly. Next. So the person is going to watch this video. This video is going to explain everything. This video is deep. Then you will give your autopilot link. Now, let me tell you something you should do, ladies and gentlemen. Get another email address, or you can use your current email address. I want you to go to your link and go and register yourself. Chief, I want you to go and register yourself for this autopilot situation I'm talking about. What I mean is that go and click on your own autopilot. And when you click on your own autopilot, it brings you here. You will watch this video. I'm not going to show this video because we've all seen it many times. If you have not seen it, I'm saying that put your username here. .24-7 autopilot.ai. Just this one here. And just click on it. You will go to your own autopilot page. Okay. Once you are there, at the bottom, you see the bottom here, you yourself. I want you to click on this one. I hope there are some two ladies here. They've tried that, the thing is not working. And this one, I'm explaining it here. I want you to click, I am ready to set up my free account. And when you click here, bam, this page will open. Don't enter your current Go Backup username here, I beg. Don't enter your current Go Backup username. Don't do that. What you want to do is you want to choose a new username, okay? A new password for yourself, You want to try and see the process, how it works. So you see, I have clicked on my own autopilot. That is why you see my name is here. That's why my name is here. Then I created another username. So I entered a fake name. So instead of Dr. KOA, I entered DR KOA, something. Okay, as my own name. Then I entered a different username. My original Go Backup username is Dr. KOA. But I decided to say maybe Dr. KOA 2. Because I want to be like a new person again. So that I know how it works in the background. So I create my own username, a new username, Dr. KOA 2. Then I create a password. In fact, in this case, you can still use the same password you had. As for the password, you can repeat the password because it's not recorded. And then you will enter your email address. You can enter a different email address. If you don't have a different email address, enter your same email address. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question at the end, please ask. And then you will click create my account here. Boom. The moment you click now, it brings you here. So on the top right, if you can see, on the top right here, I hope you can see. You will see that I created a new name, which is known as DK Asare. That was a new name I created instead of Dr. KOA. I've created a fake name so that I will see what my prospect, the people who are clicking on my link, I will see what they are seeing. That's it. And that's why I am entering into the process so that I will do the same thing that they are doing. Okay. Now, the next thing you do is that I've created this. You know the beauty of this, the moment the person does this, the company is going to do something called lead capture system for you for free. Can you imagine that? The moment the person does this, the company is going to contact them every day for you with new videos, new information, and new things. Okay, now let's go here. On the top left, this is what the person will see. The person will see several people here who are, see, sometimes it's nice to even walk the person to, the person has not paid any money. You see, understand? No money has been paid here. So don't leave the person. Okay? He said, the last time I was guiding a guy, I said, okay, have you clicked it? He said, no, my password didn't work. I said, yeah. The password should be alphanumeric, letters, numbers, small letters, capital letters, and numbers. And the customer said, okay. I didn't know. I said, no, don't worry, do it. I'm on the phone with the person. And the person is doing it. Say, oh, yeah, I've entered. I said, fantastic. On the far left, do you see your name? Do you see your name on the left? He says, yes, I see my name. So I'm here. So my name is here. And I said, do you see the time? He said, it's true. I see the time. Wow. So see, I see another person just joined from Australia. I see another person just joined from Nicaragua. People are joining the thing. I say, hold on. Now, I want you to look on the top left. Yes, I'm there. Okay. Now, do you see somewhere called power line? Yes. I want you to click on that power line. You see so many people who have come that you can be ahead of them. I want you to click on that power line. I want you to now tell me how many people are on the power line. The guy clicked on it. Say, child, there's so many people. I said, look, if you are able to do it quickly before them, some of these people will come under you. Says, are you kidding me? I say, yes. The system works in such a way that you got to do it faster before they do. I was on the phone with the person. Just wow. So how much did you say it is? So the moment the person now asks that question, so how much did you say it is? You know that belief is coming in. I said, hold on. I want you to also watch this thing so that you get to know what this whole video is about. Now, if the person is ready to quickly register the person. After that, the person will watch the video. Okay. But if the person wants more information, this is a video. This video will explain what got back. I'm not going to show the video here because you all know the video. This video will explain everything about got back up and ensure that the person watches this video. This video is a cracker that will explain the service of got back up. Okay. Once the person has watched the video, now take the person to the next video. That next video is known as the CEO video. And ladies and gentlemen, see, if you have not used your own username and password, if you have not created a username and password to go through this thing yourself, I am telling you, you will never appreciate this whole thing that we have been talking about. You will never, ever appreciate it. And the reason why you will never appreciate it is because you yourself, you have not gone through the process of using your own different username to get into the system. This is the important thing. So I want you to feel the rhythm, to see what the guy is seeing, to see what the prospect is going through, so that you can appreciate what they are seeing. Okay, so there's another video that a person will watch, and that video is down, I'm not showing it, where the CEO will explain all the things about the autopilot system. By the time that person finishes watching that video, that person will click, I am ready to register. And once the person clicks, I'm ready to register, boom, the person will come here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't leave the person to do this one by himself. Never do that. Never do that. Tell the person that when you are ready to come on board with your money, with your credit card, with your debit card, with your ATM card, let me know. And let me tell you why. Because you see the left side here. The first thing the person will see, okay, if the person is not smart enough, then he might not see $129. And you just go and fill in his details and click purchase. Back. But when you look here carefully, it is in such a way that what is causing that $129 is the daily backups that the person has to check or uncheck. It has already been checked, which means that it has been added to the price. So you have to help the person to understand that, do you want to do it or you don't want to do it? If you don't want to do it, uncheck it. And the price will come down to $119. Now, $119, let me tell you, if you don't do this to the person will later tell you that you're a thief. The person will tell you that you told me that the thing was $119.9. And yet, when I saw my card, I have been charged $129.9. That's not fair. And that is all because you did not go through the process with the person together. That is why it's important that you have this. Even if you don't have, you have not used your username, you have this picture, this slide, which if you request, I'll give you. Okay? And then you can actually go through this process with the person on the phone. So remember, the person will have to choose this second one, the Go Backup family, the yearly part. Ask the person, do you see an amount which is $129.94? Yes. Okay, on top of that, you will see daily backups. Do you see daily backups? Yes. Okay, you see that it has been checked blue. Do you see that it's been checked blue? Yes. Uncheck it. Uncheck it. Okay, have you checked it? Uncheck it. Yes. Now, can you come down and do you see that now the price is $119.97? See, be in support of the person. Don't just leave the person ajar. Help the person to go through the process. Now you tell the person at the bottom, before you see purchase, okay, do you see again $119.97? Do you see that? The person will say, yes. Says, congratulations. Now I want you to click purchase, not twice, but once. And the person will click purchase once. And after that purchase once, the person will be taken to 3 different pages, which you have to help the person. For each page, the person should scroll to the bottom and click, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's okay. So you got to walk the person. You want to probably be on the phone while the person does this process. Ladies and gentlemen, when people are assisted, helped in this way, that is it. Now, once the person does the entire registration, okay, these are other packages that the person will have. Tell the person that the company is going to create a lead capture system. Now, the moment the person immediately becomes a member, help the person to download the app. Tell the person to download the app. Now, before I continue with this, I want to go to the page to see whether anybody has got a question there, because I see so many people have written things. Anybody who has a question so that I can address it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time. Okay? If you have a question, please quickly put it there, and then we will address that question right now for you. It's very important. It's very important. I don't know why people are laughing. I don't know what's that. Okay. All right. So, okay. I think when I was saying that people should do a video and they should smile. Some people don't smile. Okay. All right. So if you have a question, somebody says, can you send it on the group so I can enter my username? Send what? The link? Okay. The link is already in the group page. Okay. The link is already, the link, Mama J, if you are already a registered member, you have your own link. Somebody cannot send you his link. This link that I showed you, you just have to change the username and put your own pin there. Okay. If you want to know the link, just ask for the link in the page, and then people will give you the link. But I put a link there so you can see it. Okay. Someone says, what if the projects don't have a, oh, great question. Now, please listen. If the person does not have a card, it's easy. There are two things. Let the person send you the Momo equivalent. Right now, the amount is no longer 2,000 Ghana cedis. Right now, the amount is 1,005 Ghana cedis. So let a person send you the 1,005 Ghana cedis. Once the person sends you the 1,005 Ghana cedis, take that, and then you will pay with your card, not to the person. You will do something. Let me show you. Maybe I will show you better. Hey, this thing I've done it before. Somebody was doing a video that I did before that explained all of this. Let me just show you how it works, and it will blow you. Because anytime somebody doesn't have money, it becomes a wahala. But it should never be a wahala, because there's an easy way of, in fact, let me just go. So I want to show you in my own system how this works. So let's go to Go Backup. So this is my Go Backup. And by the way, you can use this link, which is gobackuptour.com/login.php. You can always use this link to log in. And you can also use this link to do the autopilot login. So autopilot login members can also come here. Okay. Anytime you open, your certificate will show. You should check some of your certificates and then post it on your status every day. These things, people are coming, people are coming, people are joining. And you will see so many things are going to happen in this business. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that we are, and by the way, for those of you who don't know, we are going to take over Gmail into GBU mail. So take note and be part of what is happening. So if somebody doesn't have a card, this is what you do. Take the person's mobile, and then you will come here into internal wallet. Come to your internal wallet. Okay. I'm going to my internal wallet right now. Okay. I'm going to show you something. Then in your internal wallet, you will go to refill. That means you want to put money into your internal wallet. So I will click on refill. Okay. I have only $24 I've left there. Now, you can refill with your commissions. So your money, you have commission paid to you. Okay. So for example, when I go to my commission here, I have quite a number of income in my system. One of the income I have here is $10. I have another income here, 1,000. I have another income here, 3,000. I have another income here, that. I have several kind of different incomes there that are piling up. So you can take any of them and pay. Okay. But majority of people might not want to use that. So you come to the second one. When you go to refill here. And then when you are at refill, instead of choosing my commission, don't choose crypto. They don't anymore do crypto. And so for those of you who do crypto, please don't do it. Okay? Don't do crypto. I'll talk about crypto things later, but don't do crypto. Then come here and choose from credit card and enter the amount the person wants to pay. How much do you want to pay for the person? The person has paid you the money. It's $120. So right here, 120. I would say always make it 121. Okay, $121. And then enter your debit card name because you have the debit card. He doesn't have. Enter your debit card name, use the information, use all of this, enter the expiration date, and then choose whichever card, Visa card, MasterCard, or American Express, whichever one you have, choose it. And then once you do, click submit. Once you click submit, your income will show here. So you come here, transfer. Okay, not transfer. So once you finish, you come to invitation sign up link here. Invitation sign up link. Remember, the money is now in your system. You are the one going to register the person. So you come here, and I've done that thing for several people, as you can see. Click on new link, create a new link. So you click create a new link here. The person has paid you the money, and you are now using the money for the person. Now, you are not using your credit card for the person, no. But what you are doing is that you have paid already. So you are giving a link to the person, a paid link. So you click here, you select the pack, which is annual pack. Okay. The price is, oh, I didn't select annual. Where is annual? Yeah, annual pack. And then you uncheck this box. The price is now $119.97. You write the name of the person. Maybe Bediakon. You write Bediakon. Okay. And then after that, you click create new link. Pack. The moment you do this create new link, pack, the page will refresh and it will bring the person here. Watch this. Watch this. This is the most important part. At the bottom here, all the people I've ever created link for them, they are here. They all didn't have the money on their card. Okay. The last person was this guy. He didn't have, you see, it's all 119.97, 119.17, 119.17. Now, when that is done, you will see that on the right here, this sign up link, it will show up rather on the right because I have used mine. So it's no longer on the right, it's come to the left. But other than that, it will be on the right here. And you will click on it. Once you click on it, now you copy. When you put the cursor on it, now copy will show. Then you click copy. Okay. So just like this, you copy like this. So this is a sign up link. You see now I click on it, it says what? It has expired because the person has used it. So once you copy that link, you take that link and then give it to the person. Send it as an email or WhatsApp the link. Copy it from the URL here at the top and send it to the person. That link has already been paid though. So tell the person to sign up right now, because you are paid for him. And once the person clicks on the link, the person will open and it will come here. He will see his name. He will see his name. He will see everything has been there. All he has to do is to fill in some few things. He doesn't have to fill in card payment because the card payment has been sorted. He just has to fill in his address, his email, his username, his password. Job done. Job done. And that is how it works. Okay. So once you do that, that is how the individual person will be able to get that thing sorted. So that was a question somebody asked. I hope that the person who asked that question has been addressed. Okay. And you want to help people. Someone says what? It says that, oh, wow, there's so many questions here. Oh, it says, can this new link be sent to people who have already pre-registered but are yet to sign up? Yes. If they are pre-registered, that pre-registration is nothing. It's like a camouflage. Yes, they are pre-registered, but they have not paid. So they are not really members. So you send the link to them. Okay. Dorothy has even answered that question for you. And now he says, how can you see the email series is effectively working? The email series, which one? Which email series? Okay. I want to believe that maybe you are talking about the lead capture system. Is that what you mean? Okay. Now, me, I'm getting people, they are creating new links for me. New people are contacting me, I don't know them. Because I paid for that thing and the thing, but you have to be checking your email. If your mails are going into your spam or your bin, please check it. Because some of you, It's going into your bins, and so you're not getting the thing. By the way, let's say that you have email series. Come here, go to lead capture system here. Remember, digital tools. Digital tools. Okay, go to lead capture system here. You see the number of people I have. Okay, people who have pre-registered and all of that. 787 people who have pre-enrolled. Okay. Now at the bottom, I also have a couple of people who have pre-enrolled on my autopilot link. Some of those who have enrolled on my autopilot, I've already registered them. So the few people who have enrolled on my autopilot link, they are there. The majority of them, I've registered them. Okay. Now you will get some people not responding, some people pending, some people stopping. It's okay as long as you keep doing it. Okay? I am making more money than my salary, even though so many people have quit on me. So it's not about anything. Now, if you want to send that email, you can go to email analytics here. Okay, email analytics is very powerful because it helps you to be able to see the people that you are broadcasting to. Okay. Or better still, you can even go to subscribers. Okay, and then look at the subscribers in your email. And everybody, the kind of messages, I have been sending a lot of emails. So you can see the emails that I have sent to 18,000 people and all of that. Guys, we work behind the scenes. Even though we are presenting and doing it, we are working for our own selves behind the scenes and all of that. We have sent emails to 32 people on the autopilot links. Okay, some are clicking, some are using. And then you can prepare messages. Yeah, that's for another day. You can prepare messages and use those messages. Some of them are pre-resolved. My messages, I've designed it. If you like, I can give you a template of my messages. And then you can use that. Okay, you can use the template of my messages for yours. I'll give you an example here. Okay. So let's say that I have a couple of broadcasts. So let me show you. I can give you some of these, but you just have to edit them to your taste. So this is a broadcast I just sent about some few days ago. Okay. Before we had a meeting, I sent this to somebody. This is automated though. It's automated. Every time there's a meeting, it sends to them. We are live again. Okay. So the person will click on it. Okay. If I want to send it right now, I can send it right now. Okay. But I've already set it up automatically. Then you can preview. You can preview to see how it works. So this is a preview. Okay. And it will mention the name of the person. That's how I've put it. Just to inform you that we are live at blah, 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 blah. Everything will be explained here. Okay, and done using artificial intelligence. You still have my number. So I put my number there. When you get time, watch this. I put it there. Wishing you all the best. I put my picture there. I put my name there. Everything is done there. The person sees that is a genuine person who is contacting him. You should do this. You should do this because I have people in multiple countries. And so you can't reach all of them. And so this will go to all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, you should do this. And again, I had to take some time to learn this. It's not because I'm an expert. I had to learn these things. And there are several videos that Chris shows on how this thing will work. Okay, so now let me quickly address some of the questions because so many questions have been answered there. Where are the questions there? Okay, before I come and look at what is the next thing you want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, one of the important things is share people's success story because I have something in the slide I want to show you. That thing will blow you. It's called a success story. Okay, so someone says, please, Doc, can you send on the group page? Another says, it breaks so badly. What if the prospect? How can I create the autopilot link? Okay, Mrs. Amwantin says, how can I create the autopilot link? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, see, the autopilot link is a very simple. Can somebody put the autopilot link there? And instead of your username, just write the username in capital letters so that people know. That is the autopilot link. Somebody put it there so that people just edit it, and then you will get the autopilot link. All right. So it says how one top up from his back office. I've just demonstrated how one can top up from his back office. If you want to top up from your back office, Mauko, I've demonstrated it. Please confirm you've seen it. Ellen says, so can I send you Momo as a top up to my commission to reactivate my account? Now, if you send me Momo, please listen carefully. If you send me Momo, I cannot give you, okay, I have to just talk to the CEO, so why for you. But if you send me Momo, because I didn't register you, I'm not your applicant. The one who is your applying is the one you should send normally the Momo to. Then that person will transfer the Momo to your account for you. Then that account can now be used to pay your system. But Ellen, it's simple. If you have the money already, you can let me know. Okay. You can let me know, send the Momo to me. I will give it directly to the woman to activate you because I want to believe that you cannot log in. That's why. I'll give it to you. I'll send a Momo to me. I'll pay with my card directly to the CEO. And then they'll use it to activate and add your name and add your username so that I will use that to activate it for you. Okay. Albert says if someone creates an account using the autopilot, will the company award you in any ways? No. The person is creating an account. He's not paid. Okay. The company is only going to tell you that, well done. Somebody has shown some interest, but he's not paid. So there's no reward. But the reward will come when the person watches the video because autopilot account, anybody can create autopilot account. But the person must buy into the program. Then immediately you are rewarded and you are rewarded for life. So remember, and how much is the person going to pay? Just $120. Just $120, not even up to 1,500. I think it depends. Just up to, not up to 1,500, given the current rate. So that's why you have to ensure that the person has watched the video I showed you. Ladies and gentlemen, the video I showed you is very important. If the person watches this video, let me show you again. Okay? If the person watches this video, the person will pay. Like that. If the person watches this video, the one at the bottom, hey, that video, the one at the bottom, if the person watches, he will pay. He will pay. He will pay because that video will let the person know that he is not going to be doing the selling, but the system will do the selling. Okay. Let me go to the next question. Does the 24/7 autopilot link replaces the old one we give to our prospect to pre-register into the system? Yes. Yes, Rudolph. But me, I do both. Okay, I do both. But yes, use the 24-hour autopilot system. Use that to do, because that one, when the person goes there, the person will have a lot of things. So it's better you let the person have a lot of things than for the person to go to this first one where he doesn't have a lot of things. So yes, use the 24/7 autopilot system, okay, to do. It is a better way, but still use this one when you want to talk to people who do not really want to hear anything about business. You understand? If people don't want to hear anything about business, then in that case, you will give the old one to the person. And then use this one as an extra thing. But I'm telling you, if your goal is to bring the person into the business, look, if your goal is to bring the person, I've told you, use these three information on your screen. If there's anything you want to take today, take a picture of this screen. If there's anything you want to take today, take a picture of this screen. Oh, I beg you. This is the thing that you need to now run your entire business. This thing. Everything now you need to run your entire business is this. And please remember, autopilot link put the person into the system to be exposed into the 3 videos. And most people, when they are exposed into the 3 videos, they will pay, including this video that I've indicated to you. Okay, so please take note of that. Let me go to another question. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of comments. And how can I see and join the autopilot system? Hey, Bondu. Bondu, you see this link here? It's called username. The one with the username in yellow, that is the link. I want you to copy this link or just write it exactly as it is. And wherever you see the username in yellow, don't put the username there. Put your own username there, your own username. And then click on it. When you click on it, it will take you to a page. And when you go to that page, you scroll down, you will register. Okay. But when you are registering, don't use your username, your current username. No. Use a different username. Now, you are not on, ideally, you don't need to go to this place, but you want to use a different username to go there to see what your prospects are seeing. It's just to see what they are seeing. It's not going to re-register you afresh. It's not going to do anything again for you. That is why if you use your old username, it will not work. It will not work. It will tell you that it's been used already. It's been used already. It's been used already. Okay. So use a different one just to check. Oh, okay, just to check, nothing else. Okay. So next one, how can you see the email series? Okay, we've answered that. Can we do field for the people who have signed up through the autopilot link? What is field? Can we do field? I don't understand field. If you can explain field. Elizabeth say, how can those who don't have visa pay for their autopilot? Now, you don't pay for autopilot unless you mean they pay to actually register for the entire program. Yes, if they don't have a visa, then they can pay you Momo. Then you can use your back office to transfer money to them using your visa card or using your commissions. I think we've explained that. Okay. Now, the next one is, so is the autopilot link different from the GBU system? Yes, it's different. Okay. Today's training is very important. Okay. All right. Now, excellent. So Benjamin has put the autopilot link there. Thank you, Benjamin. So guys, I want you all to copy that link he has put there and remove the username and replace it with your own username. That becomes your autopilot link you will give to people. And you yourself can even click on it and go and register another username there. So that when you give to people and they click on it, you know what they are doing. Okay. Now, John said this new feature is amazing. It's amazing. I'm telling you, if you know how powerful this thing, for me, these days, I can sit at home, be working, doing my normal job, and then I direct people, go here, something is there for you. Go here, something is there for you. Go here, you can put it on your status. Everybody go and click this thing, something is there. Don't even explain. Don't even explain. Something is there for you. Put that video and put the link. Put the video and put the link. You see the video here? Put this video and put the link. Put this video and put the link. These two at the bottom. That's what you need. Okay. Now the next one says, can organizations also be given autopilot system? Yes. Give it to every company. Give it to the government of Nigeria, government of Ghana. Let them all use it. Okay. And then when they go there, they will see what is happening. Okay. They will see what is happening. They will see that there is an artificial intelligence system that is working to do a beautiful backup for them. And at the same time, if they so wish, they can make income from that. Okay. Excellent. I think we've addressed all of the questions. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. It's been a pleasure having all of you. We've been able to, let's continue to be grateful for what we have. Now, let me show you something in the end. Okay. I have some two slides I want to show you in the end. And it is this. Tell your story. Some people watch the video, they'll come back to you and they tell you that, I still don't understand. Tell your story. I became part of this because of that. And if you want to know all the benefits are here. If you don't know what the benefits are, they are here. Take a picture. These are the entire benefit of this whole program. Autopilot integrated AI backup system, cloud storage. This is it. All the benefits at a cost of $119.97. This is all you need to understand that you need to have in your pocket. Tell your story. I was also like you. I didn't believe in it, but I decided to try it anyway. I've never regretted. That's your story. I was like you. I doubted. I started, and I'm glad I did. That is my story. That is your story. Tell your story. Tell your story. I never thought it was going to work. I never thought it's useful. I tried it, and here I am. I've not lost anything. After all, I'm backing up my file. I'm learning from incredible people. I'm always becoming a better person. I'm earning little, but I know it's going to be bigger at the right time. I just have to keep on going and enjoy the service. First of all, I'm paying that money for a year, not even monthly. And it's cheaper than my mobile phone that I'm having. That whole year, is cheaper than more. Even if you split the price of my mobile phone into three, this 1,005 is cheaper than that. So I have not lost. It's worth it. Tell your story. Tell your story. Your story sells. Your story, not your fact. Your story. Your story. Your story. That is it. That is what they need. Okay. I'm learning. I'm becoming better. I'm getting knowledge. I'm enjoying. Be passionate. Tell your story. That is what will attract people. It is not the nitty-gritties and tell your story. I feel better. I feel happy. I'm connecting with people. I'm getting to know several people. And I'm backing up my file. I'm here to enjoy the other benefits. But trust me, it's just a little amount of money I pay for a whole year. Netflix, I pay an amount of $10 every month for Netflix. And I don't get money. I don't get community. I don't get this thing. So it's worth it. Tell your story. Okay? And be consistent, ladies and gentlemen. That's my last slide. Be consistent. Consistent. Some give up quickly. You have all the tools. You have all the arsenals. So that will make you a champion in this project. Be a king and a queen in this project. When people see you that you are moving without them, they come to you. I'm telling you. Consistency is key. Open the consistency account. And I'm telling you, 2027, 2028, 2029, people will look at you and tell you that you should have forced me to join you. That's what they will say. Don't give up yet. Don't do that. We've not gone anywhere. Do you know how long it takes to finish a university degree? 4 years. And people go through, and after that, they will join Unemployed Graduate Association. Stay the course. Become better by the process. And dream. Dream so much that whatever you see is positive. Be charged by the positivities of life. Do not be negated in anything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much indeed for being on the call. Thank you, Dr. Dorothy, for all the comments and answers and everything. Thank you so much, Benjamin Chumesi, for your incredible commenting that you put on the page. And thank you, all of you, for being on this page. It is hard to start getting pregnant and delivering. That is worth it. It's hard to go through the Red Sea, but it's worth it when you're in the promised land. It is hard to start anything good, but it's worth it when you see the end result turning out to be great. One day your children will ask you, Mama, Papa, thank you. Today I was discussing with my stockbroker, and he was telling me an amount of income I have. And he says, Doc, I don't think that your children will ever like it. And I said, yes, we thank God. But it was not my salary. It was not my salary. So remember that what we have now, that is what is free. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a better business than this, do it. But for now, God backup might be all that God has opened for you. So don't play with it. Do it well, as if you have nothing else. And that is when it will pay off well. Because I've seen people who are doing so well in this business. And I've seen even in this industry, go and Google a lady known as Stormy Wellington. She makes about $5 million in this industry. And she has proven to all the doubters that it is possible. So I'm telling you, and I'm begging you, stay your level ground and you will make it. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you. God willing, we have another training on Thursday. Okay. What's the name? What's the name? Enyanam is going to train us. Enyanam is going to teach us something incredible. She's going to help us to be able to understand all of the important things that we need to know to be able to run